The silent symphony of attraction. Have you ever found yourself captivated by someone across a crowded room, a silent question lingering in your mind? Is there a hidden message woven into the fabric of that fleeting glance? Can a seemingly innocuous smile, a casual exchange, conceal depths of unspoken feelings? Today, we embark on a journey into a realm where actions resonate with a power that far surpasses mere words, where subtle cues and nuanced gestures paint a vivid portrait of unspoken attraction. Prepare to delve into the intricate dance of human connection as we unravel 12 subtle signs that may indicate a woman is interested in you, yet deliberately attempting to conceal her affections. But hold on, because if you believe you've encountered any of these signs before, the final revelation might just recalibrate your entire perspective on human interaction, forever altering the way you interpret every encounter. Welcome to this deep dive into the subtle language of attraction, a space where the unspoken whispers louder than any declaration. It's a scenario familiar to many. You meet someone, a spark ignites, a connection hums in the air, but you remain uncertain if the feeling is reciprocated. Is she simply extending the courtesy of friendship, or is there a more profound dynamic at play, a hidden current of mutual attraction waiting to be acknowledged? Today, our objective transcends merely listing these signs. We aim to equip you with the essential tools to decipher them with precision. By the culmination of this exploration, you will possess the ability to read between the lines, to perceive the subtle signals that may indicate a woman is sending you covert messages of interest. So, without further ado, let's embark on this illuminating journey into the silent symphony of attraction. Decoding the unspoken, 12 subtle signs. 1. The meaningful smile, a ray of sunshine reserved for you. Let's commence our exploration with a gesture as simple as it is profound, the smile. When a woman harbors feelings for you but consciously attempts to conceal them, her smile can serve as a crucial initial clue. Pay close attention to the nuances of her smile when she beholds you. Is it a mere polite upturn of the lips, a fleeting expression of cordiality? Or does her entire countenance illuminate, her eyes crinkling at the corners, radiating genuine warmth and delight? This particular type of smile, particularly if it is consistently more radiant and pronounced in your presence, suggests a connection that transcends mere friendliness. It's akin to a personal ray of sunshine, a warmth reserved exclusively for your presence. Remember, in the intricate choreography of attraction, a smile often serves as the opening step, the initial invitation to a more profound connection. Therefore, the next time you encounter her, dedicate a moment to carefully observe her smile. It might be conveying a narrative she is not yet prepared to articulate aloud, a secret language spoken through the eyes and etched upon the lips. In the symphony of attraction, a genuine smile is often the first note, a subtle overture hinting at deeper harmonies yet to be revealed. A radiant smile, lighting up the eyes and face, suggests a warmth that goes beyond simple politeness. Is this smile consistently brighter when directed at you, a beacon in the landscape of your interactions? If so, it could be a subtle invitation, a silent acknowledgement of a special connection. Think about the times you've seen her smile. Can you recall instances where it seemed uniquely tailored for you, a reflection of genuine joy in your presence? 2. Hair play and mirroring body language, subconscious echoes of connection. Have you ever observed her casually running her fingers through her hair while engaged in conversation with you? This seemingly innocuous gesture is often more than just a subconscious habit. It's a classic display of preening behavior, frequently indicative of attraction. Women are inclined to touch their hair, twirl strands between their fingers, or even toss it playfully when in the presence of someone who piques their interest. Equally revealing is the concept of mirroring body language. Mirroring transpires when an individual subconsciously replicates your posture, gestures, and mannerisms. If you lean in during a conversation, she mirrors your movement. If you cross your legs, she subtly follows suit. This mirroring is a subconscious manifestation of rapport and connection, a subtle indication that she is in sync with your energy. This subtle mirroring reflects her interest and her subconscious inclination to establish a sense of harmony and alignment with you. It's a nuanced signal, yet it speaks volumes about her underlying feelings. Therefore, the next time you find yourself in conversation with her, casually observe her actions. Is she engaging in hair play more frequently than usual, her fingers dancing through her locks with a newfound fascination? Is her body language a subtle reflection of your own, mirroring your posture and gestures? These are silent signals, potentially indicative of a hidden attraction, a subconscious desire to connect on a deeper, more intimate level. Mirroring, a subconscious imitation of your actions and posture, is a powerful sign of connection. Does she unconsciously adopt your gestures, creating a sense of unspoken rapport? Hair play, a seemingly innocent gesture, can be a subtle display of attraction. Does she twirl her hair, run her fingers through it, or engage in other playful movements with her hair when you're around? These nonverbal cues often betray underlying interest, a desire to capture your attention. 3. Exposing her neck, a vulnerable invitation. In this segment, we explore a gesture frequently overlooked, yet imbued with profound significance, the exposure of the neck. At first glance, it might appear as a simple, even unconscious action. However, in the intricate language of body language, a woman exposing her neck is a gesture pregnant with meaning. This gesture can manifest in a variety of ways, tilting her head back, choosing attire with open necklines, or casually brushing her hair aside to reveal the delicate curve of her neck. But what is the underlying significance of this seemingly subtle gesture? The neck is an inherently vulnerable area. By exposing it, she is subconsciously displaying vulnerability and openness towards you. It's an act of trust, an unspoken invitation to approach, to connect on a more intimate level. This action is deeply rooted in primal instincts, harking back to the animal kingdom, where exposing the neck signifies submission and openness. These instincts subtly permeate human interactions, influencing our subconscious perceptions and behaviors. Therefore, the next time you interact with her, observe whether she frequently exposes her neck in your presence. It could be a subtle yet potent indicator of her interest and comfort level with you, a silent acknowledgement of the trust she places in your presence. This vulnerable gesture speaks volumes about her openness and willingness to connect on a deeper level. The neck, a sensitive and protected area, becomes a focal point, a silent invitation to intimacy. Does she tilt her head, revealing the curve of her neck, or subtly adjust her hair to expose this vulnerable area? These actions, often unconscious, can signal a desire for closeness and trust. 4. Quick glances, a telltale heart in the eyes. When a woman harbors affections for you but consciously attempts to conceal them, her eyes can become a telltale heart, betraying the secrets she seeks to keep hidden. Pay close attention to the frequency with which she glances in your direction. These fleeting looks transcend mere casual observation, they are the windows to a hidden interest, a subtle expression of her fascination. It's a delicate game of gaze and retreat, a dance of attraction played out in the silent language of the eyes. She looks at you to establish a momentary connection, yet swiftly diverts her gaze to maintain a semblance of mystery, to avoid revealing too much too soon. Understanding the intricate role of eye contact in human psychology is paramount here. Direct, prolonged eye contact can be intensely revealing, an invitation to intimacy that some may find overwhelming. If she is interested, she might find it challenging to sustain direct eye contact for extended periods due to the intensity of the emotions involved, the vulnerability it requires. Therefore, she may opt for brief, shy glances, stolen moments of connection quickly followed by averted eyes. If you observe her eyes darting in your direction, then swiftly pulling away, especially when your gazes meet, it's a significant indicator, a silent confession whispered through the eyes. These quick glances are her subtle way of connecting with you while simultaneously attempting to mask her true feelings, to maintain a veil of composure. They are fleeting, yet potent indicators of her interest, a Morse code of attraction transmitted through the briefest of encounters. These fleeting glimpses, these stolen moments of eye contact, speak volumes about her underlying interest. Does she glance in your direction, then quickly avert her gaze when you make eye contact? This shy behavior, this hesitant dance of the eyes, suggests a hidden attraction, a desire to connect that she's not yet ready to fully express. Remember, The eyes are the windows to the soul, and even the briefest glimpse can reveal a wealth of unspoken emotions. 5. Lip licking and nervous gestures, the body's unspoken language. When a woman is attracted to someone but strives to keep her feelings concealed, her body language often betrays her true emotions, revealing the secrets she seeks to guard. Lip licking is one such telltale cue, a subtle gesture that can transcend mere habit. When performed frequently in your presence, it can serve as a sign of nervous anticipation, an unconscious attempt to draw attention to her lips, a classic symbol of attraction and sensuality. Another revealing sign is an increase in nervous energy. This can manifest in a multitude of ways: fidgeting with her hands, playing with her jewelry or clothing, or even experiencing a slight stutter in her speech. These signs of nervousness are particularly significant if they seem to occur primarily, or exclusively, when she is in your presence. It's as if her body and mind are in a heightened state of excitement and anxiety, unsure of how to navigate the complex mix of emotions she is experiencing. Therefore, the next time you are in her company, pay close attention to these subtle signs. Does she lick her lips more frequently when speaking with you, a subconscious gesture of flirtation? Do her hands tremble slightly, betraying her inner turmoil? Does she seem unusually fidgety, unable to maintain her composure? These seemingly insignificant actions could be her body's way of expressing hidden feelings, an involuntary symphony of attraction played out in the realm of nonverbal communication. These seemingly unconscious gestures can reveal a lot about her true feelings. Does she frequently lick her lips, a subtle attempt to draw attention to her mouth? Does she fidget with her hands, play with her jewelry, or exhibit other signs of nervous energy when you're around? These telltale signs often betray hidden emotions, a subconscious expression of attraction. 6. Inviting body language, opening the door to connection. Body language often communicates feelings more eloquently than words, painting a vivid picture of unspoken emotions. For a woman who is attracted to you but is consciously attempting to conceal her feelings, her body language can subtly convey signals of interest, offering clues to her underlying affections. Look for gestures that convey a sense of welcome and openness, subtle invitations to connect on a deeper level. These inviting gestures can include leaning in closer during conversations, indicating a desire for intimacy and connection. Uncrossing her arms to reveal an open posture, a gesture that signifies receptivity and willingness to engage. Pointing her feet towards you, an unconscious signal that suggests she is not only engaged in the conversation but also physically drawn towards you, her body subtly orienting itself in your direction. These actions suggest that she is not merely passively participating in the interaction but is actively engaged and receptive to your presence, and potentially interested in forging a connection that transcends mere casual interaction. Conversely, defensive body language, such as crossed arms or feet pointed away from you, often indicates disinterest or a desire to maintain distance, a subconscious barrier erected to prevent unwanted intimacy. Therefore, when you are in her company, pay close attention to how she positions herself, the subtle nuances of her posture and gestures. Does she seem to be physically opening up to you, creating a space for connection? Her inviting body language could serve as a subtle yet unmistakable indication of her interest, a silent invitation to cross the threshold from friendship to something more. An open posture, a relaxed demeanor, and a subtle lean towards you are all signs of inviting body language. Does she uncross her arms, creating a more open and approachable presence? Does she turn her body towards you, indicating that she's engaged and interested in what you have to say? These subtle cues can reveal a lot about her level of interest, a subconscious invitation to connect. 7. Remembering small details, attentiveness as a language of affection. When a woman is attracted to you but endeavors to conceal her feelings, one of the most subtle yet powerful signs is her remarkable ability to recall even the most insignificant details about you, the seemingly trivial snippets of information that often fade into the background of casual conversation. This is more than mere good memory, it reflects the depth of attention she dedicates to your words, the genuine interest she takes in your experiences. Notice if she recalls seemingly minor details from your past conversations, those fleeting moments of sharing that might easily be forgotten. Does she casually bring up your favorite book, a title you mentioned in passing weeks ago? Does she remember your dog's name, even though you only shared it with her once, a brief aside in a longer conversation? This level of attentiveness transcends general politeness. It signifies that she is genuinely interested in you as an individual, invested in your life and your experiences. These small memories serve as her indirect way of expressing her interest, a subtle acknowledgement of your importance in her thoughts. She is actively listening, valuing your words, and perhaps harboring a hope of connecting with you on a deeper, more meaningful level. Remember, it is often the small things that speak the loudest, the seemingly insignificant details that reveal the depth of our connections. Therefore, the next time you are engaged in conversation with her, pay close attention to how much she remembers about you, the seemingly trivial details she has filed away in her memory. These recollections might reveal more than you anticipate, offering a glimpse into the depth of her affection and the significance you hold in her thoughts. Her attentiveness, her ability to recall even the smallest details about you, is a powerful indicator of her interest. Does she remember your favorite coffee order, the name of your pet, or a detail about your childhood? These seemingly insignificant details reveal that she's paying attention, that she values what you have to say, and that she's genuinely interested in getting to know you better. 8. Choosing to sit near you, proximity as a declaration of interest. It's a seemingly simple action, yet imbued with significant meaning. When a woman is attracted to you but consciously attempts to conceal her feelings, her choice of where to sit can be a telling sign, a subtle declaration of her interest communicated through proximity. It's not merely about finding a convenient spot, it's about deliberately positioning herself within your sphere of influence, seeking to be close to your energy. Pay close attention to her seating choices in various scenarios, from the workplace to the classroom to social gatherings. Does she consistently choose a spot in close proximity to you, even when other options are available, even when logic might dictate a different choice? This consistent pattern transcends mere coincidence. It is a deliberate decision, a conscious effort to be near you. Sitting near you allows her to be within your immediate environment, to engage more easily in conversations, to share mutual experiences, to bask in the warmth of your presence. It's a subtle way of conveying that she enjoys your company and desires to be close to you, without making her feelings too overt, without risking the vulnerability of direct confession. Therefore, the next time you find yourselves in the same room, take a moment to observe where she chooses to sit, the spot she gravitates towards amidst the available options. It could be a quiet yet unmistakable indication of her interest, a silent testament to the attraction that draws her near. The simple act of choosing to sit near you can be a powerful sign of interest. Does she consistently select a seat close to you, even when other options are available? This deliberate choice of proximity suggests that she enjoys your company and wants to be near you, a subtle way of expressing her attraction without being too obvious. It's a silent declaration of interest, communicated through the language of space. 9. Indirect compliments, hidden gems of admiration. When a woman is attracted to you but attempts to conceal her feelings, her compliments may be subtle, cleverly woven into the fabric of conversation, disguised as casual remarks rather than overt declarations of praise. These are not direct, effusive pronouncements of admiration, rather, they are nuanced and often presented as casual observations, subtle acknowledgments of your positive qualities. Listen attentively for comments that subtly highlight your strengths or positive attributes, those seemingly offhand remarks that betray her underlying admiration. For example, she might commend your sense of humor in a group setting, praising your wit and ability to make others laugh, but framing it as a general observation rather than a direct compliment to you personally. Or she might express appreciation for your insightful contributions during a discussion, acknowledging your intelligence and perspective without explicitly stating her admiration. These compliments are often presented in a manner that does not overtly scream, "I like you," but rather subtly suggests an underlying admiration for your qualities, a quiet acknowledgement of your value. Paying close attention to these indirect compliments is crucial. they are her way of expressing admiration without exposing her true feelings, a safe way for her to demonstrate that she is impressed by you without risking the vulnerability of direct rejection. Therefore, the next time you are engaged in conversation with her, tune in to the subtle nuances of her words, the hidden messages embedded within her seemingly casual remarks. The compliments hidden in plain sight might reveal her concealed interest, offering glimpses into the depths of her admiration. The praise she offers might be disguised as casual observations, yet they reveal her admiration for your positive qualities. Does she commend your wit, your intelligence, or your kindness in a subtle, understated way? These indirect compliments are her way of expressing admiration without being too forward, a safe way to reveal her interest without risking rejection. 10. Seeking your attention, drawing you in, subtly. When a woman is attracted to you but attempts to keep her feelings under wraps, she may still find subtle ways to capture your attention, to draw you into her orbit without explicitly revealing her interest. This can manifest in a variety of forms, from the subtle nuances of her speech to the activities she chooses to engage in when you are present, the deliberate choices she makes to position herself in your line of sight. Pay close attention to how she behaves when you are in her presence, the subtle shifts in her demeanor that suggest she is consciously seeking your attention. Does she seem to make a greater effort to be funny, regaling you with witty anecdotes and humorous observations in an attempt to elicit a laugh and capture your gaze? Does she tell stories that she knows will resonate with your interests, carefully curating her narratives to align with your known passions and preferences? Perhaps she initiates conversations about topics she knows you are passionate about, demonstrating her interest in your world and inviting you to share your thoughts and experiences. These actions are rarely mere coincidences, they are deliberate attempts to capture your attention, to draw you closer, and to demonstrate her interest in your world. Her efforts to capture your attention serve as nonverbal cues of her underlying feelings, silent signals of her desire to connect. She is attempting to engage you, to be noticed by you, without making her feelings too obvious, without sacrificing the carefully constructed facade of indifference. Therefore, the next time you find yourselves in the same space, observe her behavior, paying close attention to the subtle ways she attempts to draw your attention. Is she trying to stand out in your eyes, to differentiate herself from the crowd? These conscious efforts can be telling signs of her subtle interest, a silent plea for your attention and affection. 11. Extra effort in appearance, the art of subtle enhancement. This is a telltale sign, a subtle yet unmistakable indicator of underlying interest. When a woman is attracted to you but attempts to conceal her feelings, she may exhibit a noticeable increase in the effort she dedicates to her appearance, a deliberate attempt to capture your attention. While it is common for people to take care in their appearance in general, noticeable changes or enhancements specifically when she knows she will be seeing you can be particularly significant, a clear signal of her desire to impress. Observe if there is a discernible uptick in how she dresses, a subtle shift towards more stylish and flattering attire. Does she dedicate more time to her hair, experimenting with new styles or ensuring that it is perfectly coiffed? Does she apply makeup more meticulously, enhancing her features and creating a polished and refined look? These efforts are not merely about looking good in general, they are specifically aimed at capturing your eye, at making a lasting impression, at subtly communicating her interest through the language of aesthetics. This extra effort in appearance serves as a form of nonverbal communication, a silent declaration of her desire to attract your attention. It is her way of expressing her interest in you, hoping to elicit a positive response and subtly communicate her admiration. It demonstrates that she cares about how you perceive her, that she values your opinion and desires to make a favorable impression. Therefore, the next time you meet, take a moment to notice any changes in her appearance, any subtle enhancements that suggest she has gone the extra mile. It could be a clear sign that she is consciously attempting to impress you, that she values your attention and desires to capture your heart. A noticeable change in her style, her makeup, or her hairstyle can be a sign that she's putting in extra effort to impress you. Is she wearing a new outfit, experimenting with a different makeup look, or trying out a new hairstyle specifically when she knows she'll be seeing you? This deliberate effort to enhance her appearance is a nonverbal way of saying, "I want to look my best for you." 12. engaging in shared interests and activities, creating common ground. When a woman is attracted to you but attempts to conceal her feelings, she might subtly align her interests with yours, seeking to create common ground and foster a deeper connection through shared experiences. This could manifest in various ways, showing up at events or places you frequent, strategically positioning herself within your sphere of influence. Initiating conversations about topics she knows you are interested in, demonstrating her willingness to engage in your passions and share your intellectual pursuits. Even picking up hobbies that you enjoy, a deliberate attempt to immerse herself in your world and create opportunities for shared activities. Watch for signs of her taking a newfound interest in your world, a conscious effort to learn more about the things you care about. Does she casually mention a movie you particularly admire, demonstrating that she has paid attention to your preferences? Does she show up at a community event you are actively involved in, indicating her support for your values and her desire to share in your experiences? Perhaps she has recently started to learn about a sport or a hobby you are passionate about, a deliberate attempt to find common ground and create opportunities for shared activities. These actions are rarely mere coincidences, they are deliberate attempts to create common ground, to foster shared experiences, and to forge a deeper connection. This effort to engage in your interests is a strong indicator of attraction, a clear signal of her desire to connect. It demonstrates that she is not only interested in spending time with you but also wants to connect with you on a more profound level, to share in your passions and immerse herself in your world. By understanding and participating in what you love, she is attempting to build a bridge between your lives, to create a foundation for a lasting and meaningful connection. Therefore, the next time you notice her taking a keen interest in your activities, consider it a significant sign of her subtle affection, a silent declaration of her desire to connect with you on a deeper, more personal level. Does she suddenly start showing interest in your hobbies, your favorite sports team, or the music you listen to? This effort to engage in your interests, to find common ground, is a strong indicator of attraction. It shows that she's not only interested in you but also wants to connect with you on a deeper level, to share in your passions and build a stronger bond. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration through the 12 subtle signs that may indicate a woman is attracted to you but is deliberately attempting to conceal her feelings, take a moment to reflect on these nuanced cues and consider their presence in your own interactions. Recognizing these subtle signs can be the key to unlocking hidden emotions, deciphering the unspoken language of attraction, and forging meaningful connections with those around you. Now, I turn it over to you, our valued viewers. Have you observed any of these signs in someone, those subtle clues that hinted at a hidden attraction? Or perhaps you have been the one sending these signals, consciously or unconsciously communicating your feelings through the language of nonverbal communication. Share your personal experiences and insightful observations in the comments below, fostering a vibrant community where we can learn from each other's stories and deepen our understanding of human connection. And remember to click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends and family if you found it insightful and thought-provoking. Your engagement and support help us create more content that unravels the mysteries of human connection, illuminating the hidden depths of human behavior and fostering greater understanding between individuals. Thank you for watching, and may you keep a keen eye on those subtle signs in your future encounters, those silent whispers of attraction that can lead to meaningful connections and lasting relationships. This exploration of subtle signs, combined with insights into human behavior, equips you to better understand potential connections. Remember that these signs are not foolproof, but rather clues to consider within the context of your interactions. By paying attention to these subtle cues, you can gain a deeper understanding of the unspoken language of attraction and navigate the complexities of human relationships with greater confidence and awareness. Remember to consider the context of each interaction, the individual's personality, and the overall dynamic of your relationship when interpreting these signs. This newfound awareness can empower you to navigate the complexities of human connection with greater sensitivity and insight.